Hey everybody, it's Michael. Welcome to episode 2 of Cyberpunk 2084, a Cyberpunk game we played using the Fate rule system for the Hella Simple podcast. Please check the links in the description below for information about the Hella Simple podcast, as well as the YouTube and Twitch links for the participants involved. And without further ado, we'll let you get into the action. See you soon. Bye. Alright, so you guys, are you guys going to head over there, all three of you? Any special thing that you're going to do? Are you bringing the product with you?
Oh, no.
No. All right.
No, we'll leave that behind.
But you've got a scan of it or something, right? You can just sort of show off. So one of the... And actually, the Cyberpunk 2077 is like I think the perfect representation of the way this stuff works. I mean, you get in a car with a guy, he hands you a USB drive, essentially. You jack in, it shows you, like a VR simulation of the layout of the thing you're going to go do and product specs or whatever. So you guys basically have the ability to record something like that of you looking at the product, picking it up, showing that it's real verifiable goods.
Yeah.
So got your recording in hand. You guys head over to Groovy, and it's a nice place. You pay a little cover charge to get in, and they've got the bouncers. They're big dudes, and they're strapped. I mean, everybody is strapped, right? These guys are big dudes. A little bit of chrome. They're carrying like some, whatever version of the Uzi is in 2084, and not a good place to start a firefight. So, that's good for everybody.
Yeah.
They're handing out a product that's rather like ecstasy, but it's the next gen version of it. Hungry Squid. I'm pretty sure that Happy can't take this at all. What's it called? This drug? It's a euphoria inducing drug, and it would just be really bad for your heart. You'd
Skippy?
love to try it. Skippy?
You talking about Skippy?
Skippy? Yeah.
That's not the real name. That's just the name that everybody calls it. Yeah.
Skippy, sure. Yeah, they're handing out tabs of Skippy at the door. I don't know if you guys want some or not. It doesn't really affect your mental, your processing ability, but it does make you generally quite happy. So
take one for later.
Yeah, if anybody wants to grab some of that,
Yeah,
grab one to put in Happy's drink, maybe.
Getting your cut. Happy kill him.
All right, so you guys head back. Talk to the bartender guy, and he directs you to. There's private booths. Every restaurant, every bar, pretty much has private booths, either sealed up. And this one is. This is those Florida glass bricks that they make walls out of. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I think so, yep.
This is like those, and it's curved, of course. And then there's like a sort of translucent shower door, sliding glass door in front of the thing. So no simple curtains. This thing is probably soundproof, probably tapped for bugs and everything. You guys go back, and there's a guard kind of guy, just sort of hanging around the edge of this booth the guy pointed you to.
I think this is a job for Happy here.
The guard or to walk into the booth?
Do we have an image for this?
I don't have an image now. Sorry.
Okay.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. We're mostly imagination. I don't have too many picks.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go in. I'll take the lead on this one. I'll go in.
You're just gonna go. Okay, so the guy stops you. The hand of this meat sickle, just extends out and touches your chest. He goes, "Okay, who are you guys?"
Bill Ingvall.
Sorry,
I'm Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, they call me Bill.
And what do you want with Mr. Omen?
We got something I think might interest.
Well,
he did email us, right? Like
he did.
We've been in contact already. There's no need to lie.
And this guy hasn't talked to anybody named Bill. This guy goes, "You're not on the list. I've got a list of appointments, and you're not on it."
All right, rewind. We're the guys that have that product you emailed us about.
Right. Okay. And he talks into, he just talks, but you can't hear him. And he goes, "Okay, Mr. Omen will see you now." And the door slides up, and there's like it's a nice little red glowy, room. There's some plants in there. There's a couple of nice couches. There's a table, and there's a gentleman sitting behind the, not this guy. A gentleman sitting in there. Here he is. I got a picture. I do have one picture.
Oh, hey.
Hey, he gets around.
Yeah, of course he does.
What's going on? So, okay, we have this conversation.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
Mr. Roman. How are you today?
I'm sorry. I'm drawing an absolute blank on.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. Yeah. No. Well, so my tendency is to make his voice into Badger from Firefly, and and I don't want to do that, right? Because probably I'm not very good at it, and also because whatever. So this guy is actually from the Dixie Sprawl. That's something that you dug up when you were looking around, Dustin. So he goes, "Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Come on in, have a seat." It's not the voice you expected either.
He seems way too happy.
There aren't a lot of Dixielanders around here.
So, what is
whiskey?
there to drink around here? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he actually slides a bottle over to you.
a whole bottle.
I'll take the whole
Well,
thing
and there
myself. Thank you.
and there are glasses. There are
Okay.
glasses. Drinking out of the
Expectation
bottle
is
would
important.
probably not be in the decorum for this place.
Not turning that down. Trust me.
So here you came across something kind of interesting for me, huh? Dealing with chaos didn't quite work out for you.
No, that guy was a jerk.
And
No one liked him.
boy can't tell big wood from brush. I'll tell you that. He's not gonna be creeping around anymore. Is that right?
Nah, that is right. We took care of him. Where are you from?
Dixieland, actually.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Born and raised.
Yeah. Have y'all ever been out there?
Been
No?
there once or twice.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
But would he know that? Because he's a convincing liar.
He's a convincing liar, but we didn't make a roll. I think he just knows.
He knows everything about you.
So let's talk
Alright.
business. What's this piece of equipment? I don't suppose you brought it, but you probably got a scan, right?
Dustin,
I'm gonna-
you have the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the chip with my
Alright.
scan of the object.
He reaches around behind his neck and kind of plugs it in. Oh yeah. Oh, she's a beauty, isn't she? Okay. That's pretty good. What do you want for it?
What's this item usually go for on the market? I forgot what Chaos was offering us.
Well, he offered you 2,000. But that was piecework, right? That was your getting monkey points there. He goes, well, I happen to know what Chaos was going to offer you guys, but I'm not kind of guy to do that to you. How about 15,000 street coin? But I think you guys probably need somebody to offer you some jobs in the future, don't you? So maybe we'll do that.
Be our introduction. Yeah.
Pardon?
This could be our introduction. Yeah.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is that I could probably find some steady work for you guys. You don't have Chaos cracking the whip anymore. I pay a little better, first of all, because I get better work. But second of all, maybe able to set you guys up with some real good jobs. I also happen to know a pretty good street doc who can help you out with any cyberization needs you have.
I think I look over at you guys. I want to see your guys' nod of approval or an A or yay.
So is he offering us 15K plus all this, or this instead of?
What's the catch?
It's
Well, I think I would sit down and be like, okay, Alman, we're looking to make a deal here, but we're gonna need some work,
Well, so here's the thing. I mean, just go back to him. What I'm saying is I'll give you 15K for this, which is more than you'll get from anybody else. If you try to contact Aramatsu, they'll have you under their building, right? Don't think that's going to work. You try Austin, I don't think they're going to be helping you. 15K is more than you're going to get from anybody else on the street. Plus, I'm saying that I think you guys are pretty competent and not foolish enough to keep working for an asshat like Chaos. So I think that you would. I think that you guys would probably be a good fit for some jobs that I have, and I actually have one lined up. If you're interested, if you don't have anything else on tap.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Squid the nod there.
Same. I nod.
Well, that's good.
15K sounds good.
All right. He takes out a little, it's a wallet. I mean, everybody has this. Well, everybody that's kind of somewhat reputable has this. He pulls out a wallet, which is just an electronic device that's kind of shaped like a wallet. Opens it up, takes out a cred stick, puts it in, and puts it on the table in front of you, taps it. There you go.
All right. Yeah,
all good?
Go get that,
Not to butt in. Do these guys start to recognize me because of my past detective skill, situation?
I get someone from the corporation. Did we decide what that company was called? We didn't really, did we?
Lone Star.
Well, Lone Star was from another game. We can use it.
Okay.
Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I mean, if you encountered somebody from that company, maybe. Really, it comes down to if you want to roll contacts and meet somebody, then you could probably. So.
Okay.
And he goes, now that is, of course, conditional upon receipt of the hardware. I presume you guys will be able to deliver that.
Not a problem. We can go pick it up right now for you.
Excellent. Let's talk about this other client then.
Okay.
He slides he actually's got like a memory stick, and he slides it over. So whoever's going to take that, let me know.
I'll grab it and plug it in.
You can just jack it in. It's a file on Mr. Johnson.
Can we all see this or not?
No, only Finn can see this right now, but he can pass the stick around.
Gotcha.
There's a picture of him. He is in the dossier that's there, and it's pretty. So this is pro. Like when Chaos would give you a job or whatever, it would be like ripped out scraps of a magazine or something, or he'd written drawn a map on the back of a freaking pizza, flyer or whatever. Mm-hmm. This guy's totally pro. This is you've got the full dossier. There's like a mission briefing at the top. Anyway, this cat, unidentified, people call, in the business, fixers call their clients Mr. Johnson, right? So Mr. Johnson here is a mid-level corporate salaryman. He works for a corporation here in the city. This is unrelated to his work, though. He's been corresponding for a while with a woman that he calls Eileen, and online. And so he has, over the course of the last year, struck up a relationship with this woman. And there's some quotes in here, like from him, little audio clips of the interview that Omen or somebody had with this guy when taking the job. And so he's got little clips about how, she's so smart and charming and just seems to know everything and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she disappeared about 2 weeks ago. And this guy has been looking for her like mad. And is willing to offer a fairly large reward. So your cut, according to this mission briefing, would be $2,000 on any information about her disappearance, any concrete information about her disappearance, or $20,000 on full recovery of this person from wherever she is. Or, if she's dead, you would still get paid that.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't want to be a downer.
Yeah.
Here, but,
no. So, a real resolution, not just some lead, right?
Yeah.
If you bring back a lead, you'll get paid a little bit. But if there's full resolution, hopefully that result, according to Miss Johnson, is that she's in his arms for the first time. If not, maybe they find the body.
Yeah, it sounds like a safe bet to me. Sounds like we don't even have to pull out guns.
I'm gonna look at him sideways, when does that ever work before? But I'm not gonna say anything.
Being optimistic.
Just a silent stare. Like, you bastard.
Okay, well, what do you fellas think? It's a milk run, right?
Deal. Half now, half later.
Half now, half later. Well,
Or the 2K now, and then we could discuss on return.
all right.
Just to supply us with the necessary items that we need: drugs, weapons.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
And he reaches into his wallet and pulls out another credit chip. He goes, I think you're good for it. And if you're not, I'll skin you.
Oh, God.
That seems fair.
I'm gonna go ahead and eject this right now.
That's all right. I'm old and
No,
frail.
okay. So yeah, we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, great. Just let me know. Check in once in a while. He gives you a card, a business card, which basically has all of his details on it. And you can scan it with your eye, and it'll go into your stuff and get updated into your database and whatnot.
Gotcha.
It's all automatic. It actually works in this world somehow.
All right. So yeah, let's get to work, lads.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Let's get out of here though, because this bar is starting to
Yeah.
make me feel something.
I think first off we deliver the eye.
Yes.
That would be a good move. Yeah, the ABBA thing was getting on your nerves. They were starting to play songs that you'd never heard before from them, and it was like it sounds like ABBA, but I don't know what it is, and that means the playlist has gone on too long.
Yeah. That's always a bad news for me. It's like when I hear something I haven't heard before, and I start feeling new feelings.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. That music was making people giggle too. So
It's pretty groovy.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
pretty
don't
groovy.
bring Maybe don't bring happy when we deliver the eye.
It's groovy.
Yeah. I'll stay behind when you guys give them the eye. I think I can.
Yeah, we'll drop that.
Oh,
off
you
and
don't
then-
have to go back there to do that, by the way. There's a nondescript office. You know, it's like it's post corp or something. You know, it's like a mailbox drop thing.
Gotcha.
And you can just take it in there and drop it off.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
We just FedEx it.
Yeah,
Basically.
well, I mean, it's a Dropbox kind of thing. You know, but like much more verified. People scan. They do all kinds of stuff. So
next step, find Mr. Johnson.
yeah, no, you don't need that. You know everything about Mr. Johnson's contacts with this
I know.
Eileen
Oh.
person. Yeah, down to I mean, you've basically got all their logs, all of his logs. So, and he's not a hacker type. So, you know, some checking out of that to, you know, locate her, where she was calling from, whatever,
Okay.
Gotcha.
is probably the steps that you should take.
Yeah. So I'll once we get that eye dropped off, I'll go ahead and try and comb through those and try and find a physical location attached to those with my hacking skills.
I don't know
Okay.
if Danny's
I can bring up my contacts.
his rapport and his contacts. He can probably hit up some people he knew back in the good old days.
Yeah. So the problem here is that like you don't have a full name on her. All you've got is Eileen. You don't have a last name. You don't have a description. You don't have a you don't have, you know, social security number or whatever. Oh, by the way, quick question for any of you guys: is anybody a blank? Is anybody just not in the database?
Nope.
And if so, take an aspect related to that. But as far as you know, Eileen may be a blank. There may be no way to find her by her identifying information. You're not entirely sure. So let's think. What have you got, Dustin, that would help you out? You've got lore, and so you want to make a lore. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really a hacking test because
No. I can't go into the system and like find the whatever.
Never mind. No, I think it is
Sir?
hacking. I think this is not public information. So you would want to make a hacking test, and if you want to spend a fate point, you could get your hacking under pressure, although I don't really know if that
it's
applies.
pressure.
And Danny, is there a way that you could help, though? I think your general investigate skill could be used. So if you wanted to give him a +1, you could help out. And Happy could also help out too if you have anything related. Not really at the moment.
I think unless we're in a conversation, I'm pretty screwed.
All right, well, I'll give it a roll, and we'll see how we do.
Now, he did meet her in like a chat room, so if somebody wants to go into that chat room and ask around about her and stuff like that, that could be the case too. Right now, I'm thinking that that Dustin is doing, basically router tracing,
Yeah, I'm like going into the chat room and like hacking into the back end and finding out like back tracing her username.
Okay. Well, give us a roll, and again, you've got the. Okay, that's actually good enough. You only needed 2. So you come up with where she is, and it's a part of Redmond, which Redmond is not what it is today. After Microsoft was bought out by Void Corp and moved to Ceres Station, yada yada yada, Redmond sort of fell into a very hard disrepair. It is just basically a wasteland. Sprawls of suburban homes, mostly taken over by gangs, some stuff. But anyway, that's the general area you're getting. And I think we're going to need probably another roll to narrow that down.
Okay.
But yeah, give us one more and see if you can get there. I'm sure you can.
Let's give it a shot.
With that 3, did you add a +1 to it for Danny's help?
I did not.
Okay, so that was a 4, and this is a 5. And then, yeah, you do. You actually narrow it down to a house in this area, in Redmond.
Perfect.
Go team.
So that is where she was getting online from as of about 15 days ago. Is the last known occurrence.
All right.
Let's check it out, yeah?
I'm at the pavement.
Out, yeah.
Yep. Where's that?
You guys are northwest of it, basically. You're in the south edge of Seattle along the along the water. And Redmond is kind of to your southeast. So it's not, you have a car? Does anybody have a car?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah, I have a car. I have a car I should not probably have.
All right.
Oh.
Maybe you overspent a little bit.
I definitely overspent on this car.
I think every once in a while he puts some new stuff into it.
I should not have been buying that car.
Okay.
Let me just put it that way.
But it's fully legal, right? It's not hot.
Oh, yeah. I
boosted
didn't steal it or anything. I definitely paid for it. I just
Okay.
should not have paid for it.
All right. Okay. If that becomes a factor in play later, if you want to say that it has some special abilities, if you want that to become a product that we can use, we can certainly talk about that. But for now, it's just a car, and it gets you to Redmond. Which how nice is this car, by the way?
It's not.
New?
It's decent. It's a new car. It's not like beaten up or anything. It's not super fancy.
It's not a Ferrari. It's
It's like a Kia Soul, but like in 2080, whatever.
So it's hovering.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Right. So, okay. Well, fine. You guys drive over there. It's a bit of a drive, and as you get into the Redmond area, there's actually it's like a help me out with a name for this. There's a yellow sign kind of on the town limits or whatever, and it's basically there's no police protection here. What do we call that?
Free zone. Yeah.
Okay. Free zone, which means that
it's very euphemistic.
You're free to do whatever you want to, and nobody's going to help you. The guys with the ambulances will come here, but it's combat pay, right? And that's only if you have a Gold Cross account anyway. So, and I don't think any of you guys probably do. So anyway, yeah. So bad area. There's people running around doing stuff. Occasionally, a gang of thugs is walking by, points a gun at your car, kind of thing. Nobody's actually doing anything; they're just messing about. But
this is perfect for me, by the way, because I'm miserable.
It's a miserable kind of area, and it's it's raining. It's always raining, but it's raining like
so. It's like the slums, and
it's worse than the slums. Most of these are abandoned. Yeah,
I should buy a house out here.
You can just have a house out here. I mean, like, nobody owns these, really.
You've
right?
got a house out here.
Yeah, you can have 2 or 3 if you want them, as long as you can hold them. So it's... When you ask people in the Pacific Northwest, is it raining? Most of the time they just go, eh. I mean, they hold their hand up and they look up and they're like, I don't know, maybe. But it is raining right now. And a local would tell you, hey, yeah, it's raining. So it's just sort of pouring down rain. It's sort of gray. There are houses that are on fire, just randomly. People probably were cooking hot dogs or whatever. But you do find the address, and it was... it was probably once a nice house, a nice suburban house, 3-bedroom kind of deal, tile roof. Part of the roof is missing, definitely very overgrown. Like, there are a lot of trees in the yards and stuff. This is very jungly, by the way. This is not an urban destroyed environment. It's actually a bit jungly because trees just grow, out of the street and stuff. So you get there, and what's the plan?
Well, let's take a 5-minute break real quick.
Yeah.
And then we will come back and we will have a plan ready to go. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from our break. And we're about to go into this house and try to find a woman named Eileen. She was last spotted here. Well, her chat site. She last logged in at this known residence. So we're about to go on in. What's our game plan, boys?
You're the mastermind.
I would like to use my tactical awareness.
Honestly, I think that's the best bet. To let Kardec go in because he has PI history like this, so he has the ability to go in and investigate. Does it look like there's any people around?
Yeah, actually, I was going to say. So you guys are sitting in the car, sitting in the Soul or whatever. And let's name the car. What kind of car is this anyway?
This is a
Camaro.
No.
Oh, they're still in business? Whoa.
A DeLorean.
They stopped making those in 2017 or something.
This is looking around for things to name. This is a pod.
Pod? Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Pod. Okay. We don't need any more than that. So you guys are sitting in the pod. Well, what color is it, though?
No, it's silver.
Silver? Okay, a silver pod. We're sitting in the silver pod in front of this
tinted window.
Very, very dilapidated house. Yeah, it's fully. I mean, it would make our cars today look crazy, right? It's got more than an iPod interface, right? I mean, it's full holographic display inside. It's self-driving. Yada yada. So you guys are sitting in there, and you decided to let Danny use his skills. You're looking around. There are 3 dudes across the way that are kind of sitting in the front patio of a burned out house. They're just sort of sitting there. You can see that they've got like some sort of beer cans or whatever thrown around, pizza boxes or whatever the equivalent is. They're just sort of sitting there and they're watching you guys.
My type of people.
Go toward them.
There's a big one with like a mohawk. There's a scrawny one, and there's another guy that's just kind of nondescript, leather jacket guy.
I think maybe Kardec should go do his thing, and then maybe while we're doing that, Dustin, you want to come over here with me and talk to these dudes? Or do you want to hide that car? Or do you want to stay behind?
They're actually getting up from their table and starting to walk over to you.
Oh, that's kind of a hostile environment.
Nondescript leather jacket guy is in front.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just sort of sauntering over to the car. Are you guys still in the car?
At the moment, yes.
I'm going to hop out because I know that's where that's going to end.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and hop out. I'm not being hostile or anything.
Yeah, I'm just following him, basically.
I'm making my way to the house.
Yeah.
You're ignoring him.
Yeah. I say we just send Kardec over.
So you get out and start walking towards the house?
He goes over there. We kind of eye the guys like not like, hey, you better stay away from me, but like, I see you. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
They're walking. I mean, they're very confrontational.
I'll throw a wave.
The guy in the leather coat goes, "Oi, you're a long way from home, aren't you?"
Can I try and deceive them to think that we're around here? Like we're from around here?
You've got a car, a new car. I don't know.
Yeah,
you could try. Yeah,
we stole it.
Actually, you can certainly do that if you like. Are you going to try to do it, or are you going to let Hap do it?
I don't think it matters actually.
Happy or Hap?
Hap is Hap for short, but I mean, people call me Happy.
It's Hap when he's down.
Yeah,
Happy.
I think we both have pretty good deceive, so
doesn't matter to me who rolls it. So you're going to try to convince them you're from around here and are doing what? What's your intent here to convince
basically
them about?
just to try and convince them that we're from around here and like find out whatever information they might know about this house, because we're from like on the other side of the free zone, and we're just like laying low over here because we just stole this hot car over here.
We know Eileen from the clubs.
Don't mention her name.
Yeah, we're not going to say her name because maybe it's some dude that's like catfishing this Mr. Johnson guy,
Good point.
Okay, so how are we going to do this? Are you just going to blurt it out? Because they're like, that guy's, "Oi, you're not from around here, are you?" kind of thing.
We're like, yeah, of course we are. What are you talking about?
Okay, give a deceive roll.
Come on.
Maybe you want to cover me here?
Oh dear.
Squid, maybe you want to just like...
this dumbass ain't from around here. I got this.
At this moment...
We'll throw a help on, 1 point of help from Happy. So you guys get a 2, which is actually good enough to deceive these guys. But they're like, "Well, you're not from this street, and this street is our street. So why don't you just move on?" And they're continuing to walk. They're halfway through the street now, across the street now.
At this moment, I glance back just to double check.
Yeah, and by the way, you notice, Danny, you don't need to make a roll for this. You notice that the door is ajar, and it actually looks like it's been broken. But I mean, it could be broken from everything's broken.
Yeah. Free zone is all broken. So
Right.
Why don't you try and like rapport with them?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to level with them. Not necessarily mention Eileen, but be like, we were raised in this area too, so we're on the same playing field. We're the same people here.
Okay, so you're gonna use rapport to try to establish a.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to roll that one?
Yeah, they're not very well disposed towards you. I'm gonna say that the obstacles are 3 here.
Okay. Modifier or no?
No, just. Yeah, unless you want it now. So you have a couple options here. You could, for instance, spend a fate point to modify that, to re-roll it, to add 2 to it. In your case, I would probably go with the adding 2 to it. Your master manipulator is probably a good aspect to call on for that. Hey, I'm a master manipulator. I'm going to take +2 to my roll. Spend a fate point to do that.
Yeah,
basically.
I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah.
You could, if you re-rolled, that would be decent because you got 3 minuses so like, if you just spent a fate point to re-roll, you could do a lot better.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a fate point to re-roll, with the hopes that they believe that I'm one of them.
Okay, and on the screen that nobody can see in the stream, I'm going to remove one of your fate points.
Oh no. Okay, and here we go. Got a 6 by
A 6. Okay. So give me the spiel. What are you telling them?
Be like, look, man, I know you guys. You guys, are the same as us. We're from a couple streets down. This is a shitty place we live in. I'm just looking for a friend.
Looking for a friend. Well, nobody lives there.
I don't think...
And in fact, so what do you guys know about the corpse rolling over here?
Oh, look, it doesn't know that one.
A couple weeks ago, big team of CorpSec guys roll in here in 2 black vans. They bust down the door. They're in there for 20, 30 minutes. Then they're out.
Mm-hmm.
We took a look around. We didn't know nothing about the place.
That's right about the time our friend went missing.
I noticed the door was open.
Are you still like going inside, like to investigate it?
Oh no, I'm lingering outside.
Yeah, just keeping an ear on the situation. It sounds like it's settled down a little bit. They don't sound like they're going to fight right away. It sounds like they're kind of they've walked over now and they're right next to you. And
maybe we look over and kind of give the car deck a hey, you can head on in kind of vibe.
Yeah, so, Leather Jacket actually sticks his hand out to you. To Happy.
I think I would extend.
I'm Squid, man.
What's going on, Happy?
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. These corp sec guys, what's that all about? Is that what you guys are here for?
I think we're trying to figure out the same thing.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, we had something happen a couple streets down, and I think there might be a connection. So, just trying to figure out what's going on.
Huh. Well, good luck then. We're gonna go back over here and get some beer. You guys want some beer?
Yes.
Come on over.
So I'm inside the house now.
I think I'll kind of shush Dustin off because I know that he'll steal some of mine. So I'm just like,
it's like fine. I'll wait by the car. It's
okay,
like,
so
pop that pill. I got a groovy.
You guys gonna keep an eye on the car, the dudes, and Kardec's gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I'm inside.
Okay. Make an investigate roll. The house is actually not in that bad a shape inside. Not as bad as you would expect. It looks like someone was living here maybe a few years ago. But go ahead and make a roll, and I'll see how much information you get.
What's the button?
Oh, if you go in your character and just under investigate, click the little thing that looks like a die.
Yeah.
And just give it 0 modifier for now. I don't think you need to spend a fate point for this. Oh yeah, you got a 6.
Oh yeah,
nice. So you got a 6. You see it. Basically, what happened, right? So nobody's been here for a long time, like maybe 3 years would be your guess, judging by the dust on stuff. There's old food boxes. Somebody definitely had like a camp out in here, but their stuff is gone, like their whatever they were sleeping on and stuff. There's like an old couch and various other stuff. But there's fresh tracks on the carpet, and they lead through into the kitchen and into a pantry in the kitchen. And you can see this because of the dust, right? It doesn't look like anybody else has really been in here. All these houses were looted, probably 40 years ago, 30 years ago, right? They're pretty much devoid of anything of value, so people don't really loot them. It's just, I need a place to stay, maybe, and they would camp out or whatever. So, but definitely somebody came through here. You can't really, see the details, they were wearing boots or anything like that, but it definitely fits with that guy's description that a team of corpsec guys came in here not that long ago.
Yeah.
And so, looks like it leads, their footsteps, believe it or not, lead to a pantry.
Okay.
What's inside?
Should I go up to the pantry?
Well, yeah.
You should investigate, yeah.
No, we should leave. We should leave, Danny.
And by the way, you guys have comms. I mean, you have a personal, you can just communicate with each other.
Yeah.
There's footprints in here.
Oh God, not footprints.
And dots.
Yeah. So, what you seeing, Danny? Or what you seeing?
I'm seeing footprints and a lot of dust. I'm going to go and check out these footprints. I'll keep you up to date.
These guys were telling us that there was a team of corporate security guys who came through here about the time that Eileen went missing.
I'll let you know what I find. Squid.
What'd you say?
It's a glug glug glug.
Is Happy okay?
Yeah. He just made some friends. He's drinking with them.
I didn't make friends.
Don't get him excited.
Yeah, he's got a steady supply of downers. It's fine.
Right, about these footprints.
Right. So, like I said, they head to a pantry. Just a normal sized door in the wall in the kitchen.
Okay, I'll open up the pantry.
Okay. All the shelves have been like knocked down and pushed to the side. There's no food in here or anything like that. And the back of the pantry is actually like a door, a hidden door that's loose, and it opens. It opens up.
Okay. Guys,
So-
I found a hidden door behind the pantry.
A hidden door in the pantry.
Mm-hmm. With a lead piping. Sounds like Cluedo. Sorry.
Do you need some help in there, or
I'll call for some backup.
I'm
Right
gonna
now?
like? Yeah, I'll look over at
Yeah, don't look at
Squid.
me.
I'm just be like, you got this? Like, you gonna watch the car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys are cool. The guys. I mean, the guy with the
Mohawk.
Mohawk is he's pretty quiet. The other guy, the skinny guy, is hey Squid, I should get you a bone, kind of guy. He does tell jokes, but they're not really very funny, so I don't think you're in too much danger. So yeah.
So it's a sarcastic joke. Sort of.
All right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm gonna head in and I'll help Kardak out.
Okay, even without a 6 investigate roll, it's pretty easy to see where he's gone. I mean, there is literally dust an inch deep in here.
Not to mention, he said pantry door in the back.
He did tell me. That
He did, yeah. He told you where it is. So
So it's
I mean,
obviously the kitchen.
yeah.
Or what was the kitchen?
So you're in the pantry, and Dustin shows up. The door is just kind of open, I mean, it kind of creaks open when you just move in there and push it a little bit, and there are stairs going down. So I'll say you two guys are caught up to each other now. It's dark, but you've got lights. You can your iris cover emits a light or whatever. Somehow you have light, like pulling out your phone, basically.
Okay.
So stairs go down to what looks like a basement of some sort. And basements aren't common in this area.
Flood zone and all. Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they just leak a lot, So a lot, not too many people have basements. But this looks like, it looks like a basement.
All right.
Going down?
Going down.
Yep. Go
Okay.
down.
The stairs are concrete. They're poured concrete. They actually look like nicely constructed, not like how to describe it? Like a guy building a bunker kind of basement. They're not like they would be in a house that you'd buy, but they're like something that somebody has built. And downstairs is a room that's actually kind of nice. There's actually like a nice leather couch in there. A couple potted plants. There's a little refrigerator. It's nothing's powered up though, and definitely nobody has been living down here for 3 years or something. It's been a while, right, since anybody's been down here. There's a table, like a long workbench sort of table against a wall. There's a lot of stuff in it. There's power strips and like an electronics station and just the stuff. It's a workshop basically, like a computer workshop. In the center, where there's a chair that's probably just rusted from humidity and stuff. It's just sort of fallen over and been knocked over maybe. There's a really big custom computer case in the center, but the faceplate is down on it, and and inside of this computer box thing, there's like a hole where something used to be, like maybe a storage drive or a processing unit, a thing,
Is there any
That
way
has-
that Kardec can possibly tell what was in there?
Is my investigate roll still in effect?
Yeah. I would say that you pretty much get the clues. Obviously, these guys came down the stairs. They took this thing apart, pulled the faceplate off it or whatever, took it away, and also took some sort of. There was some other equipment that was laying nearby on the table, just because you can see the dust from around it that has been taken as well. And like I said, that the face panel on the computer is just sort of laying down in front of it on the table.
All right.
So, Finn, you know computers, and I think that basically the thing that makes this computer go. This is a custom rig. This is something somebody built,
Okay.
and it has been removed. The thing that makes it go, the core of it, has been taken out, and that probably means memory and processing, like combined. It's a processor core.
Okay.
And from the size of it, even custom built, it's probably like a pretty powerful rig. It's not a home gaming PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some kind of workstation.
This is some heavy-duty hardware here.
It is, yeah. And just sort of looking around, you pick up the faceplate as you're moving things around, and there's something written on the front of it. Would you like to see what it is?
Yes, I would. I would like to know what that is.
Squid, will you show for our viewers what it is?
Is there?
Go back to the main screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's different. I'll just show it to Kardak. That's probably a coincidence, right?
Okay.
I think I would be like, guys. What are you
Yeah.
guys seeing? Hello.
I just be like, so it says, we found this computer, and I think
You can send video too, by the way.
yeah, I'll stream it to him. I'll just be like,
Yeah,
here,
take a
look
picture.
at this. Like, click, like
Okay.
that's yeah.
So we're on the right path.
Yeah.
Wait
it
a
could
minute.
be.
Okay, I get it. I think I get it. Did Omen ever specify who Eileen was?
No,
it was all digital.
Mr. Johnson assumes he was talking to a person, and I'm thinking you guys are sort of thinking that maybe he wasn't at this point, right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe this woman he was talking to online was like a guy or something, but I was not thinking computer.
So you think that whatever was made down here, whatever that the guys came up here and stole, might have been Eileen, not a person, but the program or
Software. Whatever.
I think it is a computer, and that the processing core was taken, and so she/it is now in the hands of whatever corporate security came in and smashed through this box here.
I think we should take what's left as clues.
Would it?
So so a couple things on AI. There has been no singularity. There has been no Skynet, anything like that. There are actually rules, national, international agreed upon rules among the nations not to develop an autonomous sentient AI. Corporations have agreed to abide by that. I mean, it wouldn't have gotten passed in the UN if it wasn't for corporate support. So they've all agreed to this. So the development of an autonomous sentient AI is illegal, punishable by a lot of things, right? Including the fact that other corporations would probably savage you if you managed to do it, if for no other reason than that you're ahead of them.
So it's like beyond like illegal. It's like it's illegal. Like don't do it.
It's really illegal. Like frowned upon. Like North Korea developing nukes is what this is basically, right? And
what was the company that came up here, or the people that came up here? And
you don't know that yet. You haven't learned that yet.
Okay.
Plot twist: it's who I used to work for.
Do you want to ask the meatheads you're hanging out with?
Yeah, I think I'd be like, hey, so these guys you were talking about, our guys had blue jackets with weird letters on the back. Is there any? Were these guys wearing anything? Were the vans or anything say anything?
Says, well, yeah, of course, it was Lone Star. I don't know if that's the name we're using, but
Yeah,
I mean, we said CorpSec, right? Who else do they use? It's always Lone Star.
Yeah. And real quick, Lone Star was the good guys? They're the
no,
cops? Or
nobody's good guys. The Lone Star is a private security firm. They also have an intelligence analysis and gathering arm and yada yada yada. But they basically do corporate security. So they handle a lot of different corporate security jobs for just about everybody. Corps have their own internal security too, but these guys do the outside work that needs done. So they guard shipments and things like that. They also handle municipal policing in a number of areas.
And that was Kardec's old job, right?
And that's Kardec's old company, yeah.
Okay. Any distinguishable features on these people? Did you guys see anything that might pinpoint a specific person, a head honcho maybe?
Leather jacket gives you. He takes a memory stick and sticks it into his temple. These guys are pretty cybered, right? Yeah, sticks it into his temple, hands it to you. He goes, here's the feed.
Sweet.
He's inside. You can tell from the point of view after you jack it in, and you guys can all see this. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you guys can probably share this kind of stuff, right?
Okay, so we're all seeing the same thing.
Briefing.
Screen share. Yeah, we're all Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have your own little internal Discord thing, and you're screen sharing. So you jack it in, and you can tell Leather Boy and his two companions are ducked down in the window behind the curtain in this house that you're sitting in front of now, and they're watching these guys roll up in their vans. And there's a helicopter overhead. You can hear it, wump, 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 and a searchlight because it's kind of dark. And they get out of their vehicles. They're full-on SWAT team into the house. There's no gunshots or anything like that. You can see the lights, like everybody's handheld light or whatever, moving around inside the place. They're maybe 10 minutes, and then they're back out, and they are carrying something.
Okay. So they've got no gunshots or anything probably
no gunshots at all.
That Eileen was, or whoever was operating the system was probably not there. So,
was there and is what they carried out.
Exactly.
From what Dustin has seen, I'm sorry, not Dustin. What Kardec has seen from his investigation, there have been no people in this house for a number of years.
Okay.
There's no person that was here at all for at least a couple years. These guys come back out. They took in a hard case, like a big government, militarized hard case thing, into there, and that's what they come out with. They're also carrying another case that has a marking with a nuclear symbol on it, like a radiation symbol. They're carrying that too, and they bundle it all into the van. Go up, turn around in the cul-de-sac, and head out. The helicopter flies off.
Okay.
Well,
right.
I think we should update our employer.
Yep. Well, no, I think we should keep that one on us for now. I don't want to say too much. They're offering a lot of money. Find this person.
Well, here's the thing. If we bring back a AI. How will we get paid? Will they believe us? Who's going to believe that they were being catfished by an AI?
Well, we don't know exactly what's going on yet. We're assuming, right?
Well, he only ever met her online.
Somebody made this Eileen, right?
He only, from the dossier, which was pretty full and included, interview with this guy and stuff, that he only met her online. He didn't have a picture to share with you guys, so he doesn't know what she looks like. All he knows is, her, just from talking to her.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that she is AI. I think it's safe to assume
I definitely am. So,
okay. I think, yeah, honestly, I think that's something we can assume. I just don't think we should go straight towards Omen just yet.
So we're not letting Omen know about this?
It's up to you. It's 2v1 if you guys want to, so.
And? We don't have to tell everything.
No, I think we should tell Omen.
Okay.
And be like, hey, look, this is what we found. We can go further, but whoa.
Yeah.
This would be like walking into Camden and finding out that there had been a nuke stored there, and then it just got jacked by a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
And also the nuke was talking to some guy who is the guy who actually hired us. So this is real weird.
So yeah, we should figure out, one, is payment still there? Are we still going to get paid providing on what this is? Or what are their intentions with the person, Eileen? Or not the person, but a program at this point?
When you say they, do you mean Mr. Johnson and Omen, or
Omen.
do you mean
Omen and Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
Well, you let's go ahead and you place the call to Omen, and what are you going to tell him?
Dustin, you wanna? Oh, me? Like, hey, what's going on, boss man?
Hey, how y'all doing? Any progress?
Got some updates. Trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
All right. Is the girl okay or what?
We got possible information stating that she is not a girl.
Not a girl. Is he getting
Possibly,
catfished or what?
possibly something other than human.
Well, what do you mean, like an alien?
Not a
Just say it.
possible AI being introduced.
An AI.
We're thinking it's her name was on a.
You can share. It's multimedia here. You can
Boom.
share pictures and stuff.
I sent you that image and what Kardec and Dustin saw.
Right. Okay.
And
So
this is what
I'm
we're looking at. I think it's safe to assume that we're not dealing with an actual person, and that it's possible that somebody, Lone Star, came in and abducted.
Lone Star for who though?
What do you mean?
For who? What corporation hired him to abscond with this AI girlfriend?
That's something that we're working out with.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think the big thing is we might not be coming up to you with a body.
Right. Well, he'd rather have the girl, walking, talking, or whatever, or thinking, or whatever AIs do. I don't. I've already been paid. You get your money. Don't worry about it. You just recover this thing, person, alien, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. If it's walking, talking, its name is Eileen. You bring it in, and we get paid.
Well, that makes that real easy then.
Sidebar: we could just find anybody named Eileen. But yeah, okay.
Here's a baby.
Yeah.
Who would be willing to go along with being this guy's love of this guy's life? Of course.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to get really technical, before we made this call, we could have just killed some random woman.
Yeah.
Eileen!
You certainly could have done
she was dead.
You certainly could have done that.
Well, I think we passed that.
Well, now you're on the hook. Now you've got to surface an AI.
Yeah.
Hooray!
All right, so we'll pull some contacts in. We'll see what we can do, and then get back to you. And do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Contacts.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty much it for him.
Okay.
I'll do a little checking myself, but you boys get back to work, and we'll see you in a little while.
Will do.
Come on down and have a glass of whiskey when you get her.
Or several.
Will do, boss.
Yeah, we can do that.